On the national stage, now that Donald Trump has been reelected for a second time, that becomes a lot of questions about what happens with the criminal charges that he is facing in the pending cases against him. Bennett Haberly spoke to an expert who provides some answers on this.
There are two federal criminal cases against Trump, one for allegedly taking official documents and one related to January 6th, alleging that he tried to overturn the 2020 election. Trump has pleaded not guilty to all charges. Both cases, though, are essentially dead, according to Steve Schwinn, a professor of law at the University of Illinois at Chicago and John Marshall Law School.
So there is a longstanding policy on the part of the Department of Justice that says that they won't prosecute a sitting president. And the idea behind this is that by prosecuting a sitting president, you effectively incapacitate the head of an entire branch of government.
Schwinn's opinion falls in line with what two sources told NBC News today, that the DOJ is evaluating how to wind down those two cases before Trump takes office. But there's also the New York State criminal case, where Trump was found guilty this summer of 34 felony counts of falsifying records to cover up payments to a porn star. The judge is due to sentence Trump later this month. But will that happen?
I think that's highly unlikely. I think what's more likely is that he would delay sentencing until after Trump's second term. Even that, I'm not sure about how likely that is. I suspect that the New York courts will take the same position that the Justice Department has taken and just dismiss the entire case.
Finally, there's the state case in Georgia, where Trump and others are accused of conspiring to overturn the 2020 presidential election results. Trump has pleaded not guilty, and an appeals court is now deciding whether to disqualify the prosecutor in that case. They won't issue that decision until next year, after Trump takes office.
And so, yeah, we really are in uncharted territory. There's a lot of stuff we don't know just because we haven't been here before as a country.
Even two multi-million-dollar civil judgments against Trump are now up in the air as he appeals both his verdict of civil fraud involving his company and a defamation verdict after he was found civilly liable for sexual abuse. Bennett Haberly, NBC5 investigates.